Okay, so now we are recording. Okay, so I'm just asking the audience for some moods that they're feeling, so to give us an idea of what we should compose. And so far, some people are saying they're mediocre, some say that they're happy. Anybody else have any other moods that they're feeling today? I could definitely do something happy. Without taking up too much time, let's just start with happy, and then we'll use another mood for contrast. Okay, so let's see. I always want to keep that metronome on, because it's always good to play in time. And let's think. So if we're gonna play some happy music, we're gonna probably use a lot of major chords. I'm thinking of the key of G. Very easy to improvise in. Alright, so let's get some chords down, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and then we could also quantize that so everything is perfectly in time. Okay, so basically all we're doing is going from a 1 to, what was it? I forgot what I played. So basically we're just going from a 1, then a passing tone of a 4 to a 5, and then back to 4, and then we're gonna go back to 5, and end on back to 1. Okay, everybody happy with that so far? So we have some chords down. I'm thinking that we could add a bass. Also, if you guys have any suggestions, just throw it in the chat at any time. I'll be sure to check it when I can. So let's see. Bass is fun. Okay, let's just say, let's just go. It usually helps when you play the notes that are in the chord. Which I still cannot do. But we're just gonna take that for now. The fun part about this being MIDI is that you can do that. Okay, let's see. I think that that is the correct notes now. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm happy with that. You're all happy with that so far? I mean, it is a happy piece of music, so hopefully you are happy. But anybody have any suggestions for any other instruments that we could use? Or, like, should we add a melody, harmony? Any suggestions? Just throw it in the chat. And... I'm personally thinking that I could start with some type of melody to bring more form to this piece. So let's see. Again, it's always nice when you play the notes that are in the chords. I'm satisfied with that so far. Yeah, we could definitely up the tempo. Let's do that. Let's challenge me at playing at quicker speeds. Okay, so yeah, I could vibe with that. It's not that bad. Okay. So I am thinking that we could change the piano a bit. Probably not just yet, but eventually, so it's not just chords. Let's see. So we have that, and then so I mentioned that we could put a harmony. Any instrument ideas for a harmony? I'm thinking of a synthesizer pad. If anybody else has any other suggestions? Okay. The fun part of making music is also just screwing around and seeing what's all the other instrument sounds that you could get. Logic Pro doesn't really have the best sense, but I mean sometimes you come across one that is pretty decent. That sounds cool. Alright, let's see. I forgot we upped the tempo by that much. Okay, let's see something. I think... I keep forgetting. Okay, so let's try that. I am not going to get this at all. I just don't think that the synth itself... It's just copying the piano at that point, and I don't think we really need doubling. I wonder though if I add a pad, but have it as a drone for a G. See how that sounds. Okay. So I could just add a little bit more sound to the mix. Okay. Anybody have any other suggestions so far? I'm starting to run out of ideas. But I do have something. So I want to mix this just a little bit, throw a compressor on there, see what sound I could get before we go any further. One thing that I love about the Abbey Road RS-124 is that it really expands the mix, so it definitely gives a lot wider of a sound to the music. It also tends to clip the music a little bit. We could fix that though. Oh, yeah, funny enough, because I have the... Hold on. Because I threw the compressor on the whole mix, it's also going to interfere with my audio a little bit. Okay, we'll just keep going with it though. So here we go. So I think that that's a good start for a basic idea. Of course, we could go ahead and just copy and paste everything over again. Possibly the melody too, because why not? And then we can create a second theme. So let's see what we could do with this. We could either stay in the same key of G major, or we could modulate to, say, D major. So go up a fifth. Okay, so let's see. So if we want to modulate from G to D, we could do that by just going from G to A to D, and then we could play in A7 and then go back to D. So it's like it's resolving on D. So let's do that. I also forgot to turn the metronome back on, so let us adjust this a little bit. I'm probably better off just re-recording that. Yeah, let me just re-record that. So I did screw up a bit there and put in some extra notes that don't actually belong to the chord. But I will just say that it's spicing up the chords. So it's totally on purpose. What is not on purpose, though, is everything not being on time. So let's... Music sounds better when it's in time. Yeah, I could live with that. Set some contrasting chords, probably building off a new idea. So let's get the bass. So what we're doing is... Let's see. It helps when you play the right notes. Probably not the best bass line. Yeah, I can live with that. Have I have any suggestions so far? Or what do you think of this music? Also, I see somebody mention improvising. Yeah, most of this is... Yeah, you could call it improvising. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. So I'm thinking, because we're modulating from G to D, the root note is going to change. So because we have this just plain G, we could have it drop down to change the root note. But exactly where? That is going to be when we modulate. So let me do a quick lesson and kind of think of where this piece actually fully modulates to D major. Okay, right there. Right there is when we enter D major. So I go from G to D. So right there is when we're going to want to make the D note more prominent. Okay. So now we just have to connect this. Simple fix. Alright, perfect. And just for it, I'm just gonna join that just so it's easier to look. Oh. Okay, let's see. Works for me. Alright. What do you mean by, didn't start with the rhythm? Like, you mean, like, the drums? Drums and stuff like that? I'll be up front. I'm a pianist, so I'm not really used to playing with, like, more percussion sounds and stuff like that. So I'm always more used to the instruments. I tend to put the more percussion instruments towards the end, which might be strange, but that's just how I compose. But that's the beauty of music. We all compose differently, and we all come up with different products. So let's see. But I mean, since we're on about drums, though, there is a few ways that we could get some drums into here. So one of the nice things about Logic Pro is that they have a drummer track. So you could choose the genre. I'd say that this is probably electronic. And then you get all these different sounds. So like there's big room EDM, tech house, dubstep, electro trap, modern house. Let's say modern house. So this is a quick and easy way to make a drummer track without actually having to do any work. They can also easily change the drummer track, so if you want it to be louder, be more complicated, softer and more simpler, and then you could also edit all this stuff, so if we don't want any of the hi-hat, we could just take that right out. And if we want some percussion, it's a pretty easy way to come up with a drummer track. I call that the lazy way, but I don't think that there's really technically anything that could be considered lazy in music. It's all about different ways that you could get to the sound that you want. And then over here is when the idea starts to change. So we could change up the drummer track a little bit. So if we take out that, well, if we add more kick, snare, and claps, and then we could also have it follow one of the instruments. So if we have it follow the piano, it might be very simple though, because the piano's only playing whole notes. You know, we might want to have it follow the bass instead. That might be a better idea. Then we can also have these ones follow the bass as well. Whoops. Alright, let's see. Okay, perfect. So now that we are in the key of D major, we can keep on going with that idea. I'm just trying to think of some chords to use. Let's do that. I also forgot to turn the metronome back on, so let's see how that came out. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, that is a bit better. Let's see how going from this idea to that idea works, if it flows well or not. Okay, we could definitely do that, and then let's do that. Alright, let's see. Okay. That is not in time at all. But, I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Let's see how the drums do if we line it up with the bass. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know the... Oh, quantize while you play it. Yeah. I kind of tend to just play everything live and then see what happens from there. Create it on the spot. See what happens. So let's see. So we could also extend this out, because that is just playing our root note. Alright, let's see. Well, it works. But I think that what we're missing a little bit is the melody. We kind of forgot about that. So let's just go back and see where we left off with that. I kinda wish I was recording that. Let's see what we could do. Okay, so I kinda just kept it going. Let's see. So if we just copy and paste all this just to keep that idea going, and then change this note. Whoops. Change this note here to that should work out. Yeah, I could vibe with that. And then we're going to extend this out. Anybody have any questions so far? I keep trying to check the chat as much as I can. I also want to remind people that this is a Roblox event, so Roblox rules still apply here. So please do not break those rules. So we could either just copy and paste the melody to have it play the same thing over again, which it's an okay melody. I don't think anybody would want to hear it a second time now. So if we create something else. Let's see. I cannot create melodies today. Oof. Okay. I have an idea. Kind of, sort of, what I wanted. There we go. And with that, it kind of sounds like it is wrapping up that secondary theme. Alright, so we can modulate back to the first theme by, let's see. So we're gonna go from D back to G. So So what we could do is... yeah, let's just do that for contrast. Why not? Of course, we're just playing quarter notes, and it sounds really, really quick. I think. Because for the first theme, it's just mostly whole notes. So we could repeat that same idea of just whole notes to get us back into theme 1. Okay, and there we go. We're back to G major. And now let's get a bass in there. See how this goes. Simple enough, but it works. Yeah, works for me. And then we can also have the drums start to settle down a bit. So I'll go right there, see how this goes. We could just leave it off on that one hit. And then what we could do is copy all of this. Go to here, copy and paste, and that will bring us back to the first theme. I'm just gonna leave that there, like that for now, because I'm gonna probably just copy and paste the rest, but just for the time being, because we still have to extend this out. So right about here is when we're in the key of D, and then we get to G major around here. So extend that out until there. There it is. Now let's just extend this. And then what we could do is just play a G, which I believe was this one, or alternatively, what I could do is just take this. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna take this, put that there, and see how that sounds. Well, let's see, right here. The transition is not good. But we could definitely work something into the transition using the melody a little bit. So let's see what we could do with that. if I could play the right notes. So I did kind of mess up there, but it should be fine. Another thing that I did by mistake is that I started recording the melody instrument, this one, an octave higher. And somewhere along the way, I moved it down an octave. So that's why there's a massive jump. Whoops, sorry, I just muted myself. That's why there's a massive jump right there. I mean, it works. It'll definitely catch the listener's attention, most likely. But yeah, we'll keep it like that. And we will also take the drums and put those right there. And let's see. So if I have any questions so far about this piece of music, or have any suggestions on which direction to take it. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm not too sure on how I like it. I would probably never revisit this again. But do you have any suggestions as to what I should add to this? Or any direction that it should go? What I am going to do is throw a J37 on there as well, because this definitely helps to expand the mix as well. And I just enjoy the J37. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so I think that yeah, I could definitely say that this piece is interesting. I'm not very sure where else we could take it. It seems like we have a theme A, and then we have a theme B for contrasting the idea of modulating from G to D major. So we have modulation, we have contrast. So it's start of a pretty simple piece of music. And I think we're just going to wrap it up on this piece and start another one. So let's do that. So I'm just going to turn off the compressor. And then I'm also going to delete that one. Then we are going to make a new software instrument. Anybody have any ideas for what we should create this time? I am thinking something to do with a piano. Create some atonal music. Electric guitar? I would use, let's see. I could use a MIDI electric guitar. Not very good. Let's see. I think this one I like. Let's go. Yeah, it's a Peaches remake with piano. We're not doing cover music. We're creating our own music. Yeah, I could vibe with that electric guitar. Let me see if I could create some sort of melody. Okay, I was totally off on that, but let's just see what that sounds like. Yeah, it's something. Let's see. I think I'm having too much fun with this electric guitar. I don't know, what do you think? What do you all think of the electric guitar? Good or bad? Okay. Let me do something, that we could record and then just build on top of. Once again, I got off on that again. One more time. Okay. Let's see what we could do with that. I'm really curious what would happen if I threw auto-tune on myself. But anyways, um, so I probably want to throw a bass in there. I always go with the Liverpool bass. I just like the sound of it. Let's see what we could do. Okay, that is not good. Something very, very simple. Then I'm also thinking of throwing a piano in there. Or maybe some type of keyboard instruments. If you guys have any suggestions, just throw it into the chat. Let's see. It's an interesting sound. Let me throw a compressor onto there as well. See if that see what that does. Well, it definitely made the mix a lot louder. That's very noticeable. Also, definitely helped to widen the mix as well, which is very nice. Just want to go ahead and pan this a bit, see what I could do with that. Sounds interesting. Let me think. What else can we add on this? Probably harmony, a melody. Yeah, that has an interesting sound to it. Oh, I'm still looking at keyboards. Let me go to synthesizer, let me go to lead, and let me see. That's a very subtle instrument. I also did... I messed up over there somewhere. Okay, right there. So I am going to change this to an A, change that to an F sharp, and that should be correct now. Yep, that definitely sounds a lot better. Okay, so let's continue. Anybody have any suggestions? You guys have been really quiet throughout this event. Feels like I'm doing all the creative work. Any suggestions is perfect. Yeah, it definitely does sound a bit 8-bit. I could also change the sound of it a little bit, see what other sounds there are. I kind of like that sound, even though it's a little louder and a bit more gritty. Oh yeah, the only way that you could really participate in this event is by putting in the chat what you would like to hear or any suggestions for the music. Like if you have a instrument idea or if you have any sorts of ideas that you have. Because unfortunately, there is no way for us to all be able to create something in Logic Pro together at the same time. But the plus to this event is that it's live, so if you have any suggestions or questions or anything like that, you could ask them in the chat, and I will try my best to answer them. And if you have suggestions, I'll try my best to make the suggestion come true. Okay, so we have that. I'm starting to like this piece a lot better than the previous one. So it's, I'm thinking of throwing another drone sound in there. That sounds interesting. I'm not really sure if it would fit the piece though. I mean, we could throw it into there, and then we could also change the instrument as need be to see what other sounds we come up with. Okay, so let's see. We'll do that, and then we also have these other sounds that we could go through. So let's see. Wow. I'm trying to make it a little bit more prominent. Yeah, I think that was a pretty nice sound to it. Let's see. So what we could do is start to mix it a little bit more. Throw the J37 onto there. Okay, let's hear how it sounds with the J37. Okay. The fun thing about the J37 is that it also messes with my mic. But let's see, we could also use this H-comp compressor, which basically could add more analog sound to it, add a little bit more punch to your mix as well. So let's see what we could do with this. Yeah, we could do that. Do a build up. Let's see. Okay. Let me take all this. Let me move this over there. So if we want to start off, very simple. Let's see. This one I think it was. Yeah. So we could, do some, like, arpeggios. Let's think. Okay. That's probably a little bit more complicated than you wanted, but we could, use, some arpeggios and see where that goes. Okay, and then we could just quantize that. I've got to turn the metronome back on. Okay, so we are going to manually edit that in time. Oops. Okay, there we go. I think that's in time now. Of course not. I'm aware that there's a simpler way to do that. But, okay. So we'll just take that. I think that is, simple enough. Then we could just add a bass. That's pretty much all there is to that. Nope. Hold on. Okay, so that's basically what that is going to do. So what I could do is just add... see what happens from there. Take that, quantize that. I don't know, Team Fortress 2 Rocket Jump Watts. I don't know how that sounds. So unfortunately, I cannot play that. So let's see. Okay, so, it's a little bit more of a build-up. It just comes in very suddenly. So what we could do is something as simple as volume automation, see if that does anything. Of course, we could also move this further back to prolong a build-up. So have the build-up take a little bit longer to take form. Oh, let's do that. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. So, this instrument is the one that we do not want. Let us take this. This one is... yeah, we want that one. We probably don't want this one. I might make it so it's less grotty. Sounds a little bit. That sounds a little bit better. But I mean, let me change this a little bit more. Let's see. I might just decide to change the whole entire instrument itself to... let me try a different guitar. Yeah, that's starting to take form a bit more. I might change this one back to the very subtle synth. Add a bass line instead of guitar. Yeah, I could add a bass in. Yeah, there's already a bass. The bass is just very subtle. But yeah, the bass is there. I could also change it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it with the Liverpool bass. So, as the piece starts to take more form, we could definitely do a lot more with the bass. Let's think. I just listen again and get some idea. Okay, yeah, let me go through the idea of changing this to a bass. Let's see what that does. So less of a slap bass. Let's try a fretless bass. Let's see. That sounds, has an interesting sound. Yeah, it's definitely has an interesting sound to it. So as we start to let me think. So as we're starting to have a little build up in there, I'm thinking I could throw some arpeggio in there that starts to build up the whole entire time. The fun part is trying to find an instrument. Let me try. Yeah, I'm just gonna use that one for now. Okay. So far that sounds like it fits in throughout the whole song, whole piece. It also does not sound like it wants to stop. Okay. What's preventing it from stopping? Okay, I'm just gonna mute that for now. So, let's say I want to have the volume build up. So we're gonna start. So the loudest that it's going to get will be right there, just +1. And then we can have it build up from there. Saturated with complexity. So. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback with the arpeggio. I just want to see how it sounds first. Some try on air. See what happens. Whoops. Alright. So I'm gonna throw some stereo delay on that just to have it sound like it's coming from both the right and left channels. See what that sounds like. Okay, so I took your idea of trying to turn off the reverb on that, see if that helps. It does not seem like it helps. But I'm gonna probably end up changing this instrument because it's sounding a little out of place. Let me try something else. No. No, we're not using that. Okay, so how about instead of an arpeggio, we just try a synth pad? Because that could also help to I have a build up. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, so it definitely sounds like some instruments are colliding in there, and some instruments aren't coming out as clearly as they could. Hold on. It also changed the build up for some reason. Let's see if that does it. Okay, so we definitely want the melody to be heard a bit more. So yeah, there's that. It's probably not the build up that you were trying to get at. I did compose a different piece yesterday, which had a little bit of a better build up using synths. But that was yesterday. Each day is different with creativity. So this piece, it's not that bad. I probably would not continue with it though. I just want to try to clear up some of the instruments a bit. See if panning does anything. So it sounds like the acoustic guitar and the synth are kind of clashing with each other rhythmically. Yeah, so it sounds like there's some syncopation going on that kind of interferes. So it's change that to the 8th note. Okay, so let me just manually edit that. I think it is this. Yeah, it's definitely still clashing. I might just change what it's playing. I have to remind myself what the notes actually are. So it is G, and I go to A. Oh. Okay. I feel like I played the wrong notes, but that should have been correct. It could also be because there's just so much going on. So it's almost like there's a counter melody going on there, or in this case, counter harmony. So there's two harmonies. Both have their own idea, and both are trying to take your attention away. Because we have the synth that is going down, and then we have the bass that is going up. Hmm. And it's pretty cool though. So if I just yeah, that's right there. It's a nice little counter melody. Is it really what we want though? Probably not. Because if we're trying to keep everything simple, then you probably don't want to have two counter melodies interfering with each other. So let's see what this is doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is for now. So yeah, that is the second piece that we just composed. So I know that I've been I know that I tried to build in Ask Me Anything to this event, but I've been kind of neglecting that a little bit. So I just want to put this piece on hold, or just say that it's complete, and move over to some questions that you guys might have. Any questions in the realm of music or what I do? If you have any questions, just throw it into the chat, and I will try my best to answer them. Oh, thanks, Kirby. I'm glad you enjoy the music. I am sorry. So while I was answering your guys' questions, I kind of forgot that I linked my microphone to Logic Pro. Yeah, so that was my bad. I'm sorry. Okay. So let me start the answering the questions again. That is my bad. I am sorry. But I am recording this event, so yeah. You'll be able to hear the questions on the recording as well, but let me just answer them again. Okay. So how long did it take me to learn Logic Pro? So I got this question last week. I wouldn't say that I fully know everything about Logic Pro. I kind of sort of know what I know. And I don't think that one could fully learn Logic Pro because there's just so much. But I mean, I am practicing each day and trying to learn new techniques with the program. So I don't necessarily sell music. Whenever I make music for myself, it's for my own enjoyment or for me trying to uh, see what I could do creatively. But I have commissions open, so you could commission me to do music for you, whether it's for a game or something. So it inspired me to get into music. So I joined a marching band my senior year of high school, which was really, really late. And I started to want to learn piano. And alongside learning piano, I started to learn some composition techniques. But most of why I got into music is just to be creative. Okay. Yes, I do use Gilded, and I am also a Gilded partner. Okay. No, the stream is not over. I'm just an idiot. Okay, any other questions? What do you have a Roblox ticket on the side of the live? So, I want to use the Roblox ticket because of, it's the Roblox event organizer program. Okay, let's see. Whatever Roblox ticket. No question, but thank you for taking. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the event. Also, if this is your first event, whether it's my event or just a first event for the program, I do highly suggest that you check out some other events that are going to be coming up pretty soon. I think. Let me check. So there's another event live in 4 hours, which is a Texture and UGC Avatar accessory live stream. So you should definitely check that out if you're not doing anything today. There's some other events coming up next week. And I want to mention one of my events that is coming up on July 9th. So I have this, a new album of mine. So it's going to be the premiere of that. So if it's going to be July 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If you check the events page, you will see it. It's on the second page. Well, third page. It's on the third page. So you can RSVP to that, get notified when it's closer. And yeah. That's a secret. Anyways, thank you all for attending today's event. It will also be posted up on my YouTube, and you could find my YouTube from searching the tag. Bear with me, the stream's a little delayed, so my message is gonna probably show up a lot sooner than I'm saying it. Also, yes, I know the screen is black. But anyways, Thank you everyone for attending today's event, and I hope I see you at my future events. All right. Thank you and take care.